Welcome to the County Seat. I'm your host, Chadwick. The County Seat is a new program that centers around issues and topics that are important to your daily life, the types of things that happen at the county level of government. Most people don't really pay much attention to counties. In fact, most people don't even know what county government does. But every week, we are going to try and change that by bringing you issues and topics that are educational, informational, and we hope just a little bit entertaining. To start, we need to cover the basics. How does county government work? We are beginning a series on the functions of county government. Your instructor is the County Seat reporter, Malia Bascom.
There are 29 counties in the state of Utah, governed by either a commission or a council. Do you know which yours is? I'm Malia Bascom. Today on the County Seat, we'll be discussing County Government 101. Most people around the state have heard the term county commissioner in at least one conversation or read about a county council member in some article, but most of us couldn't actually describe what they do if our lives depended on it.
I would say more administrators.
What is his name?
Gosh, I'm embarrassed to tell you I cannot name those folks.
I would say most people do not have a clue what county government does, particularly county commissioners. I hear that all the time. What do you guys do?
Mike McKee is one of 3 UNA County Commissioners, and their decisions have more direct impact on day-to-day lives of their constituents than any other form of government. County government is responsible for our general health and welfare, including the needs of our seniors. Keep our roads and highways safe and repaired, and keep track of all of our important records. But the question remains, how does it work?
23 of Utah's 29 counties are run by a board of commissioners.
Each of these counties have 3 commissioners who make county laws or ordinances, as well as manage the government as a team of administrators.
County government is actually quite powerful, and I think that's very valuable, particularly when we're taking on very difficult issues, particularly at the federal government level.
The legislative-executive combination of powers granted to county commissions is unique to government. Nowhere at the federal or state level is the legislative and executive branch mixed.
The other 6 of Utah's counties use the council form of government.
Councils vary in size from 7 members to 9. All councils are elected part-time positions. When you go from a 3-member commission to a 7-member council, the ballgame changes and the rules get a lot more complicated. The primary difference between a commission and a council is that the legislative and administrative functions are separate. The council creates the ordinances and the mayor or county executive implements and manages them. It's that executive part that makes it so tricky to understand councils.
Because of the 6 counties that are run by a council, there are 3 different versions of the executive branch.
In Salt Lake County, the citizens elect a mayor. In Cache County, the citizens elect a county executive. Wasatch County hires an executive, and in Morgan, the council doesn't even have an executive. The department heads just report directly to the council. There are pros and cons of each type of government.
As a commission here in UNA County, we do feel that a commission form of government is more efficient, that we are more engaged probably than a council.
I've had the opportunity of working in both types of government. I found that some things appeared on the agenda for several weeks at a time because it took a long time to make the decision.
That, according to Darlene Burns, is the shortcoming of the council form of government. While commissions have fewer points of view to deal with and can make decisions faster, councils do bring more diverse points of view to the table simply because of their size.
Having a council better represents different pockets of citizens because we have districts set up. So people who live in different districts are represented by somebody who lives in that district, whereas commissioners generally represent the entire county. And with a large county like Salt Lake County especially, people have different viewpoints. Somebody in Harriman thinks differently sometimes than somebody in Salt Lake City. So it's good to have different representatives so they can bring those special viewpoints.
And the separation of powers does create an additional check and balance between the branches of county government.
It provides more full-time oversight over everything that goes on.
But advocates of the commission form often feel that the division of power can dilute accountability.
The buck stops with us as county commissioners. In a council form of government, they can kind of say, well, the administrator, that's kind of what they did, and sorry about that, we'll see what we can do. No, when you have executive and you have legislative, you are totally accountable to the people.
Oh, absolutely. That makes us stop and think before we pass something. Can we implement it? Can we stand behind it, as well as just pass it?
Regardless of the form of government you have in your county, county leaders agree that the best way to improve their job is you.
The more information we have, the better job we can do. Go to a county commission meeting, get hold of your county commissioners, get hold of your council people, let them know what your concerns are. Doesn't mean that they're always going to be able to make you happy in every regard, but they at least will listen to you and do the very best that they can to try and represent your concerns and your needs.
Next week, we'll be learning about the river of money that flows through county government. For the county seat, I'm Malia Bascom.
Thank you, Malia. Well, now that we have a concept of how counties are governed and managed by their commissions or councils, we're going to come back and have a discussion about some of the issues that most impact counties, particularly as we're going into the state legislative session. Stay with us. We'll be back with more of the County Seat in just a minute.